again, grade 12s. Okay, today I've got a different topic for you, the bank reconciliation statement. Okay, I've picked up a question from the September 2022 paper from the Mpumalanga province. Okay, 1.2, bank reconciliation and internal control. The following information relates to Marula Traders for July 2022. The bank statement shows transactions up to the 25th of July 2022, and the business prepares a bank reconciliation after receiving the statement. The requirements, number 1.2.1, show the entries that must be recorded in the cash journals by completing the table provided in the answer book. Okay, it's fine. I've already made the answer book that we are going to look at. Okay, remember our cash journals, we've got the cash receipt journal and the cash payments journal. What we are actually doing in this answer book or in this template is to update the cash book. What is it that we are updating? We're identifying all those items that were recorded on the bank statement, but they are not appearing in our CRJ and they are not also appearing in our cash payments journal. Okay, so the first thing that we do is to identify the balances that were already there in the cash receipt and the cash payments, and then we do record them. Let's go back to the question paper and identify those amounts. Okay, if we go to information number B, on 31 July 2022, the provisional totals in the cash journals were, the cash receipt journal is 510,600. Okay, I can indicate here provisional totals in the CRJ it's 510,600, 510,600. Okay, the provisional total also for the cash payments journal was 486,000, 486,300. Okay, so the cash books that were done before had these totals. Right now we are updating the other information which is appearing on the bank statement, but it is not there in our CRJ and our CPJ. Okay, fine. Let's go to the information that is given. Okay, if we look at the information that we are given here from the beginning, here, okay, fine. They are saying the deposit on the 29th was for a rent income from a tenant S. Ntuli. Okay, the 29th of July. Let's look at the 29th of July. The amount that is given on the 29th of July is actually appearing here on D. The following entries were in the cash journals for July 2022. Okay, a deposit of 10,000 dated 29 July 2022. Okay, we have got this amount which they have mentioned on the 29th. This amount will go to our bank reconciliation statement. We do not record it in our CRJ or in our CPJ. Okay, fine. Let's move on to bullet number 2. EFT number 633 on the 1st appeared correctly on the bank statement. EFT number 633 is appearing on the bank recon from the previous month. You can see that it's recorded at 2,630. But they are saying here that the EFT number 633 on the 1st appeared correctly on the bank statement. If you go to the bank statement, we can see that EFT number 633 is recorded as 6,230. So it was actually understated here. So we are now supposed to find out by what amount was it understated, and then we record it in the cash payments journal. So here the payment that was made, it is lesser than the one that was actually indicated in the in the bank statement. So we need to find the difference between the two amounts, and we record it where? On the cash payments side. Alright, so the amount is for, it's EFT 633. I'll just indicate EFT 633. Okay, I opened a bracket here. The difference between these two amounts, it was understated. This one is the correct amount. We are correcting it. Okay, fine. 6,230. 6,230, and then we say minus the amount that is given in the previous bank reconciliation, which is 2,630. 2,630. Okay, it will give us something like 3,600. We have updated it. It was a lesser amount recorded. Now we've updated it so that it can actually be 6,230 also in our cash payments journal, just like in the bank statement. Okay, fine. We proceed to the other bullet. A debit order on the 5th, 1,850 for the monthly insurance appeared twice on the bank statement, but no entry has been made in the journals. The bank will rectify this on the bank statement. Okay, here are the two items: petty insurers, 1,850, 1,850. One, we have got to update it in the cash payments journal. The other one is an error, which we are going to indicate or record in the bank reconciliation statement. So we are going to record here, okay, petty insurance, okay, the amount is 1,850, or just insurance 1,850, okay. And then we move on now to the other bullet. Okay, remember what I said with this other 1,850, it is an error which will be corrected in the bank reconciliation statement. All right, and then let's proceed. Debit card withdrawal on the 15th was a windscreen repair to the business vehicle. The driver did not submit the slip to the bookkeeper. Okay, there is a debit card withdrawal which was not recorded, is it? Okay, fine, let's identify it. On the 15th, debit card withdrawal is a 1,000 rand. Okay, a payment was made, but it was not recorded because no slip was submitted to the bookkeeper, is it? Our job now is to update it, to record it. It is a payment, is it? So we are going to indicate, okay, debit card withdrawal. Okay, I'll just indicate withdrawal for or repairs. Okay, the repairs, they are a 1,000 rand. Okay, I hope you are still together. And then the last bullet here on this section C, the deposit on the 25th was incorrectly deposited to Marula Traders. The bank was notified. Okay, so there is a deposit which was made on the 25th. Okay, it was not for this business, it was actually for another business, and they said, okay, it was incorrect and it is supposed to be corrected. Okay, it is incorrect and it is supposed to be corrected. We correct such errors where in the bank reconciliation statement. Okay, fine. On the cash payment side, it seems as if everything that we're supposed to record, we have recorded it. Okay, fine. Let's identify any other transactions that are supposed to appear on the debit side. What else do we have on the debit side? Let's identify items that are appearing on the bank statement. We have got the 6,250. It is appearing here, but it was not also appearing on the cash journals. Okay, the 6,250 on the 30th, okay, of it was a deposit that was made at the end of the previous month, and this deposit was also supposed to appear in our books. Okay, so it is going to be recorded on the debit side. It is money that was deposited. We record it on the debit side, 6,250. Okay, and then we also have what else do we have? Okay, if we check, we have got interest. We have got interest on current account. Interest on current account is 290. Okay, so we indicate interest on current account. Okay, the amount is 290. Okay, and then the 6,250, okay, it was actually money that, let's see if there's any information that is talking about that amount. The 6,250, okay, it was on the 30th, the 6,250. Okay, the 6,250, if you will go back to see the information on the July 2022 bank statement, which did not appear in the July 2022 cash journals. So all this information did not appear, is it? And all the information usually that is on the credit side, it is supposed to be recorded on the debit side of our CRJ and our CPJ. If you check all these other amounts that are coming from here, it's only the 6,250 which is not appearing in the bank reconciliation from the previous month. All these other amounts appear in the 13,200, the 12,750. All those amounts are appearing, but this amount, it is not appearing. It's a deposit that was made on the 30th, and it's most likely to appear on the July bank statement. It's most because it was done on the last day of the month, so it's most likely going to appear in the July bank statement or on the July bank statement. So again, it is a deposit. Okay, fine. So I can just indicate a deposit on the cash receipt journal. Okay, fine. Now the only thing that is left is for us to record the totals for the CRJ and then the total for the CPJ. Okay, we can do that safely. So, okay. All right, let's add everything that is on the debit. 510, 600 plus 6, 250 plus 290. It will give us something like 517,140. 517,140. And then the amount for the cash payments journal, well, let's add everything also. We'll get something like 494,175. 175,000. Okay, so these are the totals. Our cash books have been updated. Okay, so the next step is for us now to calculate the bank account balance, and then the last thing will be for us to do the bank reconciliation statement. The bank account balance, okay, it is not that difficult. We can either use a T account or we can just calculate it without using a T account. It's a matter of identifying the balance that we had at the beginning, and then we take all the total receipts we add, and then we subtract all the total payments. We can get our bank balance at the end. Okay, fine. Let's go back to the question paper and identify the opening balance for bank. Okay, from the information that is given in A, we have got a favorable balance as per bank account in the ledger. It was 15,300. So we start by saying, okay, 15,300, 15,300 plus the total receipts, 517,140 minus the total payments, 494,175. Okay, it will give us something like, let's go to our calculators and find out how much we are going to get. It's going to give us something like 38,265. 38,265. So this is the bank. It's actually a favorable bank balance as per bank account at the end, the one that we use when we are preparing our bank reconciliation statement. You can also do a T account. Remember, when you do a T account, it's a bank account whereby on the debit side you do record your opening balance and the total receipts. On the credit side, you are only going to record the total payments, and then your balance, you also get the same balance, and the balance BD will appear on the debit side to mean that we are also having a debit balance as per bank account. Okay, so far this is all for the bank reconciliation statement. We are going to continue, okay. In the next video, I'm going to show you the bank reconciliation statement. But as far as the updating of the cash book is concerned, we have updated the cash journals. We have calculated the balance as per bank account. What is only left is for us to look at the bank reconciliation statement for the month of July. Thank you.